Hi everyone, I'm going to teach you today about has and have. This lesson has two parts. In part one, I'm going to teach you basic information about have and has, and then I'm going to teach you how to use them in sentences. In part two, I'm going to teach you how to use them in questions. We are now starting. Do you like superheroes? Do you have a favorite superhero? When I was little, I liked Batman and Robin. I had toys of Batman and Robin. Why do I like them? Batman has superpowers. Robin has extraordinary abilities. Batman and Robin have a vintage car. And they have a lot of fans up to this day. Now, we are going to look at the sentences that I said about Batman and Robin, okay? What are has and have? Has and have are verbs. Specifically, they are called helping verbs. Sometimes they are called auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary means to help. That is why has and have are called helping verbs. Has and have are used in the simple present tense. In my last lesson, I talked about the simple present tense, so check it out. Has and have are used to show possession. What does it mean? It means that you own something or you have something. For example, I have a house. I own a house. I have a car. I own a car. I have a phone. I own a phone. That's what it means by possession. Let's take a look at some examples for has. Batman has superpowers, and Robin has incredible abilities. In these two examples, has is used to show position or ownership. The question to ask about position or ownership is, what does Batman have? Answer, superpowers. And what does Robin have? Answer, incredible abilities. Now for the structure. Has is used for a singular subject. In this example, the subject is Batman, singular, one superhero. The other subject is Robin, one superhero, singular. That's why in a singular subject, has is used. Let's take a look at examples for the use of have. They have a vintage car and they have a lot of fans. The question is, what do they have? The answer is a vintage car and a lot of fans. You can also ask the question, what do they own? They own a vintage car. Now for the structure, use have for a plural subject. The subject in these examples is they, and they is a pronoun that refers to Batman and Robin. And Batman and Robin are two superheroes, so plural. In the end, have and has are verbs or helping verbs to show position or ownership. We just learned a few basic information about has and have. We also learned that has and have are used to talk about position or ownership. Plus, we learned a little bit of structure. What we are going to learn now is more, or to look at more of the structure of has and have. For positive statements, has is used for singular subjects such as he, she, or it. In my previous example, I use Batman or Robin as my subjects. We cannot use Batman or Robin all the time, so we have to use he, the pronoun he. So you have to say he has superpowers, she has superpowers, or it has superpowers. For negative statements, you say he doesn't have superpowers, she doesn't have superpowers, or it doesn't have superpowers. You have to say doesn't have. You do not say doesn't has. It's so wrong. Okay, so remember that in negative statements, you say he doesn't have, she doesn't have, it doesn't have. I hope it's clear. Let's take a look at the structure of have. The verb have is used for subjects like I, you, we, they. For positive statements, you say I have, you have, we have, they have. I have superpowers. We have superpowers. They have superpowers, or you have superpowers. Now, for negative statements, you say I don't have, you don't have, we don't have, they don't have. I don't have superpowers. You don't have superpowers. We don't have superpowers, and they don't have superpowers. That's how you use have for positive and negative statements in the subjects I, you, we, and they.